Welcome to Dead Man Talking. Tonight's story is a very interesting, quick account of a strange dog-like creature that was spotted in a suburb just outside of Chicago. So please do let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Of course, please do like and share. Without further ado, let's get into tonight's story entitled simply Strange Dog-like Creature. Let's get straight into that. I came across something odd. I hope this is the right place to tell my story. Just as a preface, I live in the suburbs outside of Chicago. My city is highly suburbanized and is highly populated. Despite this, there are areas in the city that are not so city-like. These events took place near a major road in a kind of rural section of the town. 2 nights ago, around 9 PM, I was driving home with my girlfriend. We were talking about the TV show we both enjoyed and just making general small talk. Near my house, there is a certain road that just always, made me feel extremely uncomfortable. The road has no street lights and it's hard to see in. All of the lights from the surrounding area seem to be drowned out due to the highly densely wooded area. Accompanying the array of trees are some small houses. Most of them are in a state of disrepair and a number of them are indeed vacant. With this area being kind of chilling at night, I always turn my high beams on when I drive down there. As we were about halfway down the road, I noticed something dart from the edge of the road into some hedges. What I saw wasn't exactly pleasant to look at, even with my limited view. My headlights illuminated the bottom half of the creature, due to it being fairly tall and fairly down the road. Due to this, I could see the whole thing, but of what I did see, I remember vividly. The creature was gangling. It was about 6 to 7 feet tall and looked to be starved. I could make out its ribs underneath its tight skin. Its fur was very short, like that of an otter, and covered all of what I could see. Its knees were pointed backwards, sort of like a bird's, and its feet seemed to be pawed like a dog, only they were massive. Even more horrifying were its long, skinny arms. I couldn't see its hands, but just from seeing those arms, I didn't, and still don't, want to know what was attached to those things. From looking at its hips, I could tell that it walked either upright, or something very similar to that. Its back was at a 45-degree angle to its legs, but was curved instead of straight. The way it ran was like a person over-exaggerating a tiptoe, quite like what you'd see in the Tom and Jerry cartoon. This creature was less like one animal, and more like a conglomerate of many others. When I saw this thing, I went silent. I didn't know what to do, so I just kept silent and kept driving. I looked back in my rearview mirrors, but only darkness looked back. I couldn't see anything. My girlfriend could see that I was visibly shaken and aloof in the conversation. Apparently, she didn't notice whatever the hell that thing was, and didn't know why I was acting so odd. At first, she didn't believe me, but as I gave more and more detail, while showing more and more fear, she knew I was telling the truth. I was understandably uneasy for the rest of the night. When I told my account to one of my friends who lived in that area, he reminded me of an event that took place just back in August. One street over from my sighting, there was a bloodied and skinned animal on the side of the road. We both drove by it a few times because it was there for a few days. Whatever that poor animal was, we didn't know. It was too badly mangled to be recognised. We think that the animal might have been a raccoon or possibly a dog. Hopefully, these two events are unrelated. Any ideas on what this thing could have been? I'm stumped on answers and just want to sleep at nights without worrying for my family. Wow, interesting little account there Please do let me know what you think, guys. I have to say, thought comes to mind that possibly this could have been a young dog man that has been forced out of the pack, with it being seen as a skinny, bony sort of specimen. Again, as I say, please do let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, please do like and share. And remember, when driving home late one night, keep your eyes on the road. And above all, be safe, not sorry.